Hello everyone, Zelrant here, and for today's video on Umamusume, I thought we'd talk a little bit on a lighter note versus looking at everything at a sweaty meta level, and look at prioritizations when it comes to Umas that you want to pull for in the future. And when I say prioritizations, I mean priorities for you, not for meta. So we already know, I've already discussed it in my other video, that you have, like, Maruzensky's got a really good ultimate. You have the Summer Maruzensky, which is going to be one you might want to pick up. Suen Sky as well has a really good ultimate. Those are the two main meta choices. But everybody doesn't want to follow meta when it comes to Uma, and I don't think they're as important as the support cards. And so this is looking at how you can kind of prioritize your pulls in the future for Umas. And so the first thing is, on Game Tora here, you can kind of use it as a way to see all the upcoming characters. I find that you just go here and have it release date ascending, and you can then see everything that's coming up as long as we continue to follow the JP server. So we're right here with McQueen, the anime collab, and then so Kurin-chan should be next, and then we'll continue from here left to right down. And so this is one, how you can find your favorite. If you don't have a favorite and you're not as familiar with them like I am, I just kind of look through this to find ones that I like how they look, and then I kind of look through their kit. So like, you can see here one that I liked that's coming up. I like Inside Flash. She looks pretty cool overall. You can kind of look at her kit here, see how she's working. So it looks like she's a pacer and betweener, or late surger for us on the English side now. And then medium and long is her type of kit here. You got her ultimate. You can look at that. But the big thing when it comes to priorities for her is, well, if she's your favorite, she's your priority. But then it comes to who else should you be prioritizing? Because as you can see, as we go back, she's not coming out for a little bit here. She'll be right after. Actually, it's going to be a perfect one because she's going to be right after all the big pulls if you're pulling for meta, like Suen Sky, Summer Maruzensky, and then you have the Fine Motion support card that's coming up. But when it comes to other Umas, you want to find ones that are compatible with your favorites. And so this is how you're going to find your priorities. This isn't going to be like an in-depth guide because everybody's going to have different favorites. And so I can't make any specific ones on that. I will be covering every Uma as they come out and what you might want to look for specifically. But until then, I'm not going to be able to do an in-depth on each specific one at this point in time. Well, this is how you can kind of do the research yourself a little bit. So the compatibility here is, so we'll look for her right here, is you just put them as, this is the one you're going to build. And then you have your other legacies, so your parent and grandparents. So you can use this both as a way to find what current Umas you have that are going to be best to start training up and making as great parents now, as well as future ones or other ones you might want to pull leading up to her. And so you can see here, it will tell you, when you go in here, you put them in, it's going to tell you their affinity right here, or who provides the most affinity to them. One nice thing about Inside Flash, just looking at it right off the bat, there's quite a few in here that have high affinity with her that are available right now. You can see Winning Ticket, you have Special Week, Gold Ship, Vodka, Oguri Cap, which most people probably have Oguri Cap, Marikani Fukutaru, Nice Nature. A lot of these are ones you're also going to be wanting to build now. They all kind of synergize. And one of the ways you can easily, you can kind of tell is just how they play. A lot of your, like, it depends on how close they resemble in terms of skills. As you can see, she is a medium-long pacer and late surger. So you're seeing a lot of the top ones are going to be people that also do that. And so you can use this as kind of a guide. We'll just use Winning Ticket here as, we'll say, as one parent here. You can put this in here, and it's going to actually have a calculator based on how you want to go about approaching getting that double circle affinity. As the higher your points you have in terms of affinity, which is that compatibility number here, the more likely they are to pass off traits to them. And so that's how you can make a non-meta Uma still compete within the Champions meeting, is just by passing off everything to them to make them good, which includes the ultimates from like the meta units. So if you have Maruzensky, or you get Summer Maruzensky, or you get Suen Sky, or any other ones that have some of the top good ultimates that are going to work for whatever the format is for the current upcoming Champions meeting. And so you put them in here, you can kind of see how much points they're providing, and it'll also give you potentials for your secondary or sub-legacy, so the grandparents, the parents of your parent that you're using for them. And so as you can see, okay, I have winning ticket. I can build her to prepare for Inside Flash, but who's going to be the best sub-legacies that are going to contribute to it? And so you can look through this. You can see, oh, I have, do you have a copy of Special Week? You can use her. Oguri Cap works perfect. Marikani Fukutaru, a lot of people should have her being a 2-star. Nice Nature. Nice Nature is going to be one that a lot of people are going to want to build, especially if you care about the Champions meeting, because she's a very good debuffer. So you have her. And then you can kind of use this to figure out who to currently build or who to plan for in the future. So if there's someone on here that says not currently available, so Neridia Brian, who is the second top right here, and then you have Chevelle Grand, you can actually use them to figure out where they fit into this picture. So Chevelle Grand and Neridia Brian, you can go back here. Chevelle. So they released, now know the game, now just know that the game came out in 2021. So you have to, I think it was, yeah, it looks like February of 2021. So just know you have to subtract this date from that to get how many years in the future it is. The Chevelle Grand came out in 2023 of December. Quite a ways away. They're the top affinity, but you're not going to have them anytime soon. So who is the other one? I know the other one here. I actually seen their name already. And so we are looking at Instant Flash. The second highest was her, Neridia Bryant. So this may be, hey, if I like Inside Flash, maybe because she has such high compatibility, I pull for Neridia Bryant right here and start building her. Because the more compatibility they have, the easier it's going to be to get that double circle. There are other ways to get a little bit, one of them being winning as many G1 races as you can. And this can also help with making up for weaker affinities. So you can build her up. As you can see, she's going to be very similar. A medium long leader and late surger. And so already very similar. And that's why they have such good compatibility. And with her, you can go back to that tool here. You can say, okay, then I'm going to plan on getting her. Boom. Put her into that second one. You can get an idea of where you're going to be at on points. If these are your two parents, you're sitting in really good shape right off the bat here. And so from there, you kind of start just picking out the other ones. And if you have this good a compatibility, the secondaries or the grandparents aren't as important because you are getting points added from the G1 races and all that helps with their compatibility as well. And so this is just a quick and easy way to get a general idea of who you might want to be looking into. So yeah, I thought I'd just make a quick video on it. I will go more in depth on Affinity. I've been messing around with this quite a bit over this weekend, trying to build up my Umas right now, because one of my problems I have, I've got lucky and got my MLB Kitasan Black, but one thing that I don't have luck with is my actual parents that I'm trying to build. I get like absolutely terrible sparks, or if I'm even just playing the career, I struggle to actually hit all the thresholds to get good sparks. And so this is what I've been kind of using now to build my parents for future characters that I'm looking at getting, someone like Inshine Flash, or even way farther in the future. And so this is just a quick thoughts on how you can prioritize which units are coming up in the future. I will be doing in-depth on each specific UMA as they get announced on what you might want to be looking at for them in the future. So that's it for now. If you like my content, if you could like, comment, subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.